Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Turn you up a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi guys, how's it going? We are here at the Eternal Games 1K tournament in where are we? Warren, Michigan. And we have 34 players today. We're just about to get started. They are seating now. Our first match is going to be Sebastian Rose with Black Android 17 and Cody Schwartz with Red Turles.
Woohoo.
So we'll wait to see them sit down and then we'll get going in just a few minutes.
Woo. Yeah, we've got, I think you said 34?
34.
It's a nice number.
It's a good turnout. I'm really happy.
Toronto.
All these people could be watching football. They chose to come here.
Yeah, they could be watching football.
This actually doesn't start for another hour. But it is playoff football. I mean, it's good.
Who cares?
It's good TV.
Okay, yeah, we're live.
We're talking to the internet. Dustin says hi. He's going to look at that winning smile. All right. All right, so we're here. This is about, I don't know, a month after Worlds, and we're going to see
almost exactly, right? Because that was
it's December 5th. Yeah, it's pretty close.
We're close.
So we're going to see how people adapt to the new Orange 20 pushing his way into the metagame, and also just 20 in general. Mm-hmm. So that's a strong personality.
Oh yeah, I've seen it in a few different personalities, like here and there, and I feel like he's pretty solid.
Right, he can do a lot of things, but between the PUR, the power, a strong MP stack throughout, you could get to other levels and be just as good or better, and just even a power level, which I think you're starting to see even things like Red Ruthless 20, and I think that could work too.
Yeah,
so
he's pretty versatile.
I think that's why he's so good. He can do anything.
He's got some pretty good name cards too.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Nail's over there wondering what happened.
Poor Nail.
I feel bad.
Oh, okay, the volume's really low. Let's try.
Oh, they need to hear us. Louder.
Let's try.
Louder.
How's that? Yeah, we're still trying to get stuff set up in general, so please.
All right.
Let us know how
I'll probably have to say this again at some point, but we are not interfering with games today. If you see a rule or a play error, it goes. No matter how bad it is. You can take 4 turns in a row. We're not getting up or telling anyone, so.
There.
I mean, you can still point it out and make fun of it all you want. That's probably right.
We'll probably do that too.
Yep, but we're not saying anything. So, do we have the cam for the first table here?
Yeah, we can switch over now. I need to change some names too. Okay, yeah. Here, let's. So who?
All right.
I can't. So Red Turles.
The Red Turles is Cody Schwartz.
I'll just do. How about that? Because I'm not sure. These are
That's
a little.
Fine.
The names are a lot closer than last time, and then it was.
Sebastian R.
There we go. Perfect. I don't think we have 50 judges, unfortunately.
Thank you, other Kyle. He's right.
Yeah, those are some pretty intense playmats.
What's that say?
Which one?
The one on the right.
I think I saw it earlier. It said, I can't tell what the top one is, but it's just kind of like the MasterCard commercials.
Yeah.
I think it's...
with the Yao Ming face.
It is pretty good.
All right. So this should be a fun matchup. We got 2 hard beatdown decks. It's going to be coming out swinging, and it'll be an exciting match. None of those blocks or drills or anything. Unfortunately, it might mean it's over in 5 minutes, but we'll have fun with it.
Oh yeah, we'll have tons of fun.
We'll go back to that gif of puppets fighting. I missed that already.
You're saying we should have a small one in the middle?
Maybe. Just leave it on the screen at all times.
I'm not sure if I can. I don't necessarily want to put it in there and then have everything break, so I'm not going to do that, unfortunately. We could just switch to it right now. Bat. Anyway.
So this should be fun. It's Android 17 more so than Turles relies on having stages and the ability to push his power level. So if the Turles deck can keep him low and keep him on level 1, we should see maybe he's able to push the advantage, but it's still going to come down to, I think, I don't want to say the dice roll, but the dice roll.
Yeah,
and maybe some early draws. Ruthless at least has the disadvantage of not being able to enter first turn with the mastery unless you draw a red restriction. And that's the case, you can just go off. And that is fun. Maybe not so much for the other player, but it's not about him.
When you're red Ruthless, it's not about him.
It's never about him.
Aww.
It's a very selfish deck.
Looks like they're going for the dice roll soon, maybe? I don't know. Or he's just switching his... It's harder to see that one.
20-sided die I can't see.
Good. It looks like it... Maybe, I don't know. The colors are really poor. A nice regular...
They've just gotten the go-ahead. They're getting started.
Yep, they cut. I'm not sure. Roll
There's
now.
your dice roll.
Oh, I don't even know what that was.
Terrible dice roll. 4 out of 10.
Oh, I think it went off the table. 4 and a 3.
All right, so Red Turles will take the initiative.
Whew. All right, I think they might be starting soon. It's a pretty good player. It's a pretty good active player indicator.
Oh yeah,
I enjoy
the heat
that.
tap.
All right, I think believe they are starting.
All right. So we have our fancy hand cams. I can't really see what's in their hands. But
I think Dustin had mentioned to people that the cameras are there, and hopefully they will kind of like just flash them. Da, da, da.
So it looks like we're going to have a pass turn 1. Maybe.
Probably.
He's thinking about it. He's got a heel kick and what's that one?
What is
face break. Yeah, he's going to pass. All right, so let's see if Sebastian can...
So, is that his discard right there?
I was hoping that's his discard pile.
Otherwise, what is he doing?
Sebastian will pass just to catch up on hand advantage.
Got 2 black resistance.
That wasn't going to help him any. That would have been a nice combat for Cody.
Right.
We see a hidden power drill.
That should
That is
work.
definitely a Turles' advantage.
Yeah, for sure. And possession, is that what that is? Or no, what is that?
Intimidation.
Intimidation.
You draw a card on critical damage, I believe.
Yeah. Looks like he entered.
Passed again.
Or no, he did pass. Did he?
Oh, we got a visiting and a van. Another nice combat he could have had.
Well, to be fair though, he drew
It
both.
was.
He
It
played
was.
2.
He didn't
so,
really have much of a hand, but I don't blame him on that one.
Right.
Looks like we got some physical blocks, a freezing attack. All right, we got a combat here.
Woohoo!
He's visiting for one of those energy blocks. Probably the right place.
He's got a lunge.
You never know. If you leave that visiting on the board, it could just
Defensive
destroy.
burst, I think.
All right, we see it.
I was looking at Sebastian's hand. He has a lunge, I think defensive burst, and domination, or no?
I see a sinister choke.
Choke, that's what it was.
2/2. Got the van and everything.
Yeah, it is 2/2 choke. Thank goodness.
All right, let's see. I believe that's red power lift. It stops the next physical attack.
Go lunge,
it'll
go.
just get eaten by lunge.
Nom nom. Gain that anger.
Seen a lot more of that card lately. Just to work into the physical meta, not so much in the first few sets. All right, he's a mastery. He's going to use it again. I like that play. He's going to keep the 17 unable to do anything, pretty much.
He does already have the van out too, so that that's a
go
little
for another
helpful.
van. All right, so the 17 is at 0 and it's taking damage.
Oh, ouch. Because he can't endure because
Right,
of Turles.
any style attack
so,
cannot be endured as long as 17 or as long as Turles is.
And with the new red, why would you not run any unstyled?
There's just a couple nice
Well, a couple,
tech options.
yeah.
I'm sure you'll see. Any 17 deck I've had to build, you know, you're picking between devastating blows and pulverizes and stuff like that.
Is that red catch?
That was a stare down into one of his physical blocks. Yes, 2 of the same one.
Get stared down. Probably just gonna pass. Or no?
Yeah.
Oh, he masteried. That's what he did.
He's yet to use his power, so that'll push a stage of damage.
Woohoo!
2 stages in the life card.
Yay!
Got a defensive burst in his hand that I'm sure he would have loved to
Yeah.
have played a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
But at this point, he's probably thinking to save it for the next turn, as he knows
Oh, yeah.
Cody's out of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking about it real hard.
Can't exactly tell. Oh, that's the choke. That's right.
Yeah.
Which you can't block, which would be
Yeah, that'll be a good 6 life cards.
yeah, unpreventable.
Mm-hmm. So let's see what he takes with his van here.
Does he
Probably
have
20. Yep.
does he have all of the Android allies, or at least is it just 20? Huh. No 17 or 18?
No 18 in his deck. That's fine. The Black
Yeah.
Mastery
I get-
provides
yeah,
much
that is
more
true.
than any 18 allies in terms of filtering. So we're starting to see like the weakness of Turles here. Is he came in, he put him at 0, had him completely opened up, and just ran out of attacks.
Yeah.
So he had 2 blocks in hand and a non-active power. So 17, Sebastian is going to escape reasonably unscathed
Yeah.
in terms
There
of
was,
how
like,
bad it could have been.
Yeah, there was like one attack.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So he's going to recoup some stages here probably. And
Mm-hmm. Get those stages. Does he have 3 PUR?
he has a 2 PUR,
2.
just like Android 18.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
It's starting to be a liability in this game. You've seen
Yeah.
the stronger MPs, the
Mhm.
ones at the
Yeah,
top tables
'cause,
have at least a 3. And
Like,
now
yeah,
even
20 has got like
20
3,
has a
3,
4.
Is it 3, 3, 4, 4?
He's 4, 4, 5, maybe
Really?
6. Yes, he's 4 at his first 2
Wow.
levels. He might even be 5 at a second. I actually don't remember.
Damn.
Yeah.
That'll hit you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why you would, but if you had like Dragon Ball 6 out,
Mm-hmm.
you're basically like high.
You're
guard.
untouchable.
Yeah, you're just. Oh, here's all my stages back.
Right.
Just kidding.
All right, so we're back in combat here.
Woohoo.
Cody's going to play Double Strike.
Did he enter? Did Cody enter? Or was it?
We were talking, I missed it.
Yeah. Oops.
That's fine.
There you go. It is.
This-
It's 4, 4, 5, 5. I'm assuming.
This is where Turles can shine, though, with his
Yeah.
+4 off of a Double Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Use that twice, and he's got the hidden power drill to keep him low. I think it's going to be a pretty
Yeah,
heavy
he
combat
could.
here.
Looks like he
I think he pitched that
mastered.
to mastery.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if you don't have stages.
I
Oh,
mean,
Sebastian.
20's
entered.
got some stages that you can mess around with. You should probably use them before he gets crit off.
Yeah. Yeah, he did hold on to that defensive burst, so I wonder if he's gonna use it or not.
He's thinking real hard about taking stages of damage here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to. Probably the right play. But now yeah,
Oh, there goes.
he's going to lose 3 more damage because it's 20 left play.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been
Yeah.
so nice, those 2 resistance.
Look at all that endurance, right?
Aw, it hurts. Black combo?
Dash. I
Dash?
believe.
Is it dash? Yeah, that is dash.
So yeah, if
This is what I get from not looking at cards for a while.
if Sebastian wants to stay in this game, he's going to have to get to level 2 quickly.
Yeah.
And Black Dash is a nice first start towards that.
Mm-hmm. Because we know Cody doesn't have any allies,
Right.
so we can't. I mean, he could search, but it wouldn't.
Technically, I believe you're supposed to, actually, but
I think it says you may search, but
why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Took him as a word.
Why is he searching? Why is he searching his stuff?
He's
Oh,
used
he
his card power
banned.
for the
Okay,
ban.
okay, that's right. Oh, is he?
So he's put Turles at 0. You can start to push some damage, get back into this game a little bit here.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
And he's still holding on to that defensive burst.
And I guess he didn't know if he had blocks, but that seems
Right,
like something he would
it's a
want
tough
to lead
play.
on.
I think
Getting
he
20
might
back.
go back for 20, yep. Now he's got some stages to work with.
Yeah. And I don't think, I don't know if Cody has a hand. It's hard to tell. His setup
I believe he has no more hand.
I didn't think so.
He's going to throw the defensive burst just to throw out some damage here.
Okay, yeah, that's his discard. I thought that was his hand for a second. Yeah.
I don't know. I might have saved that for the next turn and enter on it and just hope that it hits because you're down by so much at this point, and you have.
I think he
Turles at
just
0.
wanted to get off some damage.
Yeah.
Okay, well they're out now.
Okay. So
It's Cody's turn.
It is Cody's turn now. So okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah, Sebastian did enter. The chat said so.
The chat
Someone's
said
paying
so.
attention.
All right.
Because he's got a red.
Shattering Leap, double strike.
Another double strike.
Coming in on the double strike.
He didn't
the red
gain.
stop.
There you go. Okay, I was like, he didn't gain any
He's
stages.
gonna need those stages.
Yeah. Okay.
Sebastian doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna need to drain Turles of one of those stages real fast, or he's gonna be hit by a lot of Shattering Leaps.
Mm-hmm. So long, 20.
Yeah.
You were here for 3 seconds.
That's a tough play for 17 because you don't have that many stages to begin with, and 20 starts coming in and leaving play. You're losing even more stages, or in this case, life cards.
Yeah, just taking all that damage.
And it's surely accelerating the game and not in his favor.
Mm-hmm. So he's got a visiting.
Yeah,
he has
good.
another lunge,
So
which
lunge,
he's playing
yep.
now. Or he mastered the lunge.
He's playing very defensively here.
Probably would have been, like you said, almost a little better. Or no, that does physical, doesn't it?
It's a physical attack. It does
Well, it
life
does-
cards. It
yeah,
wouldn't be
that's what I
stages,
meant.
right? And I think he realizes that. So yeah, he's thinking real hard if he wants to keep the block or the Shattering Leap.
Mm. Yeah, I know Sebastian has a visiting in his hand.
Yeah, he's probably.
But I
hoping to
couldn't
just
see the
escape
other
this
one.
combat right now.
Yeah.
So he's gonna lose the Shattering Leap, but. And now he's thinking real hard if he wants to use his mastery.
I think he's double striking.
Double strike again for a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, here it comes.
Boom.
Ow, ow, ow. I guess that wasn't that bad, but oh.
Yep.
So long, anger.
So we see him use the Intimidation drill to. That might just put this away if he can draw a sort of attack out of that.
Mm.
Looks like he might have drawn Shattering Leap.
Another one. Because he had one in his hand. Stop shuffling your hand.
Back for the Vans. A minor play at best.
Yeah. Especially since it's just 20.
It is going to do those 2 stages of damage, though, so.
Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, if he just gets, because of hidden power, if he just gets...
Embarrassing drill he got off. That's not what he wanted to see, although he can toss that to the mastery very easily.
Yeah.
And there it is.
So long. Because that's, I haven't seen, oh, that's right, you show it, put it at the
reveal
bottom,
a
and play
styled
the
card,
top. Yeah.
Put it at the bottom, and then play your top attack from your discard pile.
Why did that get put out?
And the attack found Embarrassing drill, amusingly enough.
Found it. Does he only get 1 drill?
Right punch, if he's got any more drills, he can play them. It'll search for 2 drills.
Oh, 2, okay.
Looks like he's got forward stance in there somewhere. Might have taken his damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he didn't find anything else, so. That was a pretty nice combo.
Yeah, that worked for him, I think.
Yeah.
And that's the fun of Red Ruthless, is that you're just sort of playing your top discard, and sometimes it'll just top up as damage, and that's what you want. Or not. It'll be a block.
Could you pitch it to play a block? Could
No.
you
It's an
action?
active.
Okay.
Yeah. It even specifies that it has to be an
okay.
attack.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, so he's still alive.
Uh-huh.
He'll be able to
For
drop
now.
that visiting, yeah.
Yay! He also drew Enraged Assault.
Looks like an Optic Blast. And the block. Enhanced Reflexes.
Or is that Tug?
The one you can see now?
Yeah.
So he'll pass, ditch the Enhanced
Yeah,
Reflexes.
that was.
and
Is
then
it? Or no,
Enraged
never mind.
Assault.
I don't think that was Tug.
He'll probably want to gain those 2 stages, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he didn't put his. Come on.
He'll remember.
Gain your stages. Hey. Hey, Sebastian.
You don't want to be at 0.
You don't want to be at 0. Maybe he's just so used to not having stages.
Right.
It's like, well, I don't
Rolling
need
over
these.
at this point.
Got another Shattering Leap.
It's been pretty bad up to now.
Getting rid of the Shattering Leap.
So he's going
Maybe
to pass
he's-
that off.
And then is that back punch? I don't remember.
So red power punch he
That one.
rejuvenated.
need to game your stages. You should have 4 now. There you go. I think he only has 2.
Well, that's what happens when you forget to power up.
Aww. It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. That's a big difference between 1,000
I think
power
he's
level and
entering right
10,000.
now, or at least considering it, seeing what he would want to
He's looking
visit
at what his
for.
visiting options are, for sure.
Yeah.
Dear God, they're having a webcast.
Doesn't look like he took anything. He's got a
Nice.
dismissal.
Dismissal,
I
a
think
choke,
another choke. Yeah.
and a third card.
Mystery. Oh,
He is going
he's
to
gonna
enter
do
on that,
it.
so he must really like his options here.
not sure what he's grabbing.
He's going for the times.
Time. Do you mean it's kind of necessary?
It's a safe play for sure.
Yeah. Considering all the stuff he's been getting hit with.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's.
Does though.
Yeah, he
Got his
discarded.
mastery.
Banished for the master. He's got a stare down. Couldn't really see.
Lead off at the van.
Hello, 20.
Hello, 20. Welcome back.
For a
Something
third.
tells me you won't be around for long.
Unless he times.
That's not going to get a chance.
Oh, there it
That's
goes.
pretty bad. Yeah, he knew, and it throws the hand
Oh,
down
and
like
an
that.
okay, he's
That's-
got dismissal, choke, and optic.
Optic blast.
Optic blade.
That hurts.
Yeah.
And he needed everything to go right at this point, and it's not going to happen. So we'll pitch that optic blast
He's gonna get blocked.
just to rub it in just a little bit. He's got a red stop.
Ouch.
He's going to get his forward stance drill
There
from the
it
discard
is.
pile, or the banish pile, I believe.
No, banished
no,
is
that
up
was the
top.
discard.
Yeah.
But either way, so it's another block if he wants it.
Ouch. This
Yep.
is not gonna.
That's
This
Yeesh.
could maybe be it.
If not physically, then at least
Mentally.
spiritually.
Yeah.
I think this one's
Yeah. That was.
on its way out.
It really didn't matter.
Although Cody doesn't have any attacks in his hand.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Card power for a couple stages.
Woohoo.
And Turles is at A at 2 above, so it actually do a little bit more.
Yeah, but
So, yeah.
17 didn't have any stages. So
No, so they were
Well, he
both.
would've- I
They were
think
both
he-
an A, so he at least got the one base out of it.
I think he would have had to
Yeah.
if he had remembered to get all 4
Right,
of
he
his
would have
stages.
been at least 1,000.
Yeah. Well, because he paid 2 for the optic
That's
blast,
true.
so he would have been at 2 still, as
Yeah,
opposed to.
which is in B.
Yeah, that was. Oh, goodbye.
There goes 20. There goes some more life cards.
Ow! Ow! All that endurance. Oh, he's
I
got
know he's
one.
got one
yeah,
left.
he's got one left.
Draw a card.
Maybe an attack.
Mastery's the refusal. Just
Dismissal.
yes, sorry. Refusal dismissed.
Ah.
All right, and it's over.
Yeah,
All right,
that
so
that one.
Cody Schwartz wins round 1 with Red Ruthless Turles.
That was cool.
That was fun to watch. I hope we all enjoyed it as much as Cody did.
Yeah, that was something.
That was definitely something.
was something,
So
yeah.
we'll see if he comes back to talk about what just happened, or we'll just
Yeah.
talk here for a while.
Yeah, if Turles can get going kind of like he did,
Mhm.
it
Yeah,
can
we
get,
definitely saw it there.
it can be kind of a little
He
bit
kept-
of a
he kept 17.
slaughter,
Low on stages and low on anger, and
especially with him constantly getting 20 back
Mm-hmm.
and then hidden powering him away, and it was just kind of like,
yeah, that was
ow, ow.
at least 9-12 damage just off
Oh
that
yeah,
alone.
for sure. That was at least he came out I think maybe 3 to 4 times. I
Uh-huh.
don't remember exactly how many.
That's definitely a hidden weakness to Android 17.
Yeah, 20 is nice, but
You gotta keep him on the table.
yeah, he keeps getting
Or at
shot
least play
away.
in Android mirrors where you can at least not lose
Yeah,
any
you're
ground on
hurting
that.
them too, as opposed to.
Which 17 mirror is pretty fun if you've never tried it.
I have
Bans
not.
everywhere.
Banishing everyone's allies.
Hello. Have a seat.
Okay, here we can.
Give you some space here.
Right.
Is this one on?
Yeah, it
Alright.
should be now.
All right. First off, congratulations. This was a
Thanks.
entertaining match.
Yeah, it was fun.
So what did you think going into that match? Like, what was your game plan?
I mean, I thought I had the match Like, I have a pretty good advantage in that match. Just because, like, with Turles constantly critting, I can get rid of 20 and he loses.
yeah.
Yeah, we
You
definitely
didn't- yeah.
mentioned that the 20 came in and left play a lot, and it turned into a lot of damage.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of nervous going into it. I kind of, first combat, I misplayed because I forgot to turn the intimidation drill.
Yeah,
Draw a
oh.
card. That was the.
That's a tough
I think I
remember.
could. I don't know. I wouldn't have ended the game there, but it wouldn't have even been close.
You had him at 0. It was pretty. I mean, it got bad from there too. So.
Yeah.
I mean, the game wasn't that close to start. I had like 40 cards left in the deck. I think it's just a bad matchup for him, to be honest.
It definitely, in the beatdown matchups too, whoever can get out of the gate quicker and put them at 0 and keep them at 0 like you
Yeah.
did, like that's a huge match play
And
for
then
that.
the stare down on
The
2
stare down
is
on
time.
Oh,
was
yeah,
Because
that was-
I drew my hand and I had 4 good attacks, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, well, I can't enter on this. He's just going to visiting for time. So I waited, and I drew the stare down.
Yeah, that was.
He had the throw down of the hand. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe you just did that.
And then I got lucky because my top card was stare down, I think, so I couldn't have mastery to do anything with it. But then he shot off
It was his power. I believe.
17's power, and I took the damage, and it was right.
It was
punch or something.
freezing beam or something. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Enough damage.
Right. Just
Yeah.
an attack with a number on it.
Yeah.
So we're starting to see more of a physical meta here. I don't know how many there are in total, but we had 2 here, and I know there's more. So you
Yeah,
think
there's a handful more physical, I think. It sounded like.
There's a lot.
we hadn't seen that so much up till now? You think that we're sort of leaning that way, something to counter Krillin and Android 20 with just constant stage damage?
Yeah, I mean, that was the one thing I noticed when, like, my cousin always plays Android 20, and he would always beat me until, so I just came up with, like, Ruthless Turles. That was, like, the idea off the top of my head, and it beat the deck pretty because 20 needs a stages.
He does need the stages.
If he can get set up on you, there's nothing you can do. Like,
Like a deck like Red Ruthless can come out of the gate fast enough
Yeah,
that they haven't set
exactly.
up too much.
if only Red Ruthless could enter first turn.
if,
it
if you've got the restriction or just a good hand.
If you have a good hand, you can enter, but I mean, like,
But the red restriction, that's when you start salivating. It's like, this is gonna be fun.
Red Restriction actually, I like the card, but it's, like, it's difficult to run in the deck because you also can't mastery.
Right.
And I rely on a lot of mastery, like Forceful Strike, the one that destroys setup or drill, has to be
Right.
played. Well, it doesn't have to be played from the discard pile, but that's how you destroy setup.
Right. It's a deck that doesn't have too many natural
Yeah.
setup options.
So if you're trying to, like, absolutely go off on someone, Restriction can hurt because you can't, like, Shattering Leap 4 times.
Right. If you have stare downs in your hand, you know.
Stare down, Shattering Leap, and some random card, and I can make that work.
Yep. You only need 1 or 2 cards to get through, and
Yeah.
suddenly it's a big attack, especially with Turles and your Mastery giving you +4 on everything. Those double strikes
Yeah.
are huge.
They were
And the
very.
other big card in that matchup was Power Lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Power Lift's my favorite red.
I liked that play
Red card.
in the first combo where you powerlifted and then powerlifted again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You
I've
just
done that
couldn't get
so
anything
many
going.
times. Well,
That was awesome.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell at the time. He was holding a defensive burst for a long time.
He
because
was.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was?
That was a handful of combats.
He-
He was gonna play it that
He
time.
really wanted to get
and
that off,
then-
and he never got the chance.
Well, no,
Yeah,
he
that
did. He
hurt
played
my
it like
He
after
did at the
you
end
had,
of a
you didn't
combat
have a
when it
hand
barely
at that
mattered.
point.
I thought about, like, you have to run blocks in Physical Beats deck just because defensive burst like really
Yeah.
strong. And, like, so I run 2 Duck, 2.
Yeah, there was the hand with 2 ducks in it.
Yeah. I think I run 6 things that can stop defensive burst.
And
then
any more
obviously
than that, it
Power
starts
Lift.
to really get clogged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like Power Lift. It's an attack.
No, it's really good. I'm starting to see that in a lot of deck lists.
Yeah.
All right, so congratulations. Good luck
Yeah.
to
Thank you.
rest of your rounds, and we'll see you around. And we'll take a break. We'll give you back to the puppets here, and we'll see you. I don't know how much time's left the first round, but we'll see you soon.
Yep. All right. So,
Did we press the button?
no.